Hi guys, in today's video, I don't know why I'm singing, but I'm so happy because it's finally spring. Yeah, so I want to bring to you guys my favorite spring and summer blushes. One is kind of like a blush topper, but I just wanted to include all these items because I love incorporating pops of color into my makeup routine. Well, not my makeup routine, but my makeup looks in the hotter months because I tend to just love a neutral eye. Sorry, this is leftover dip brow. I tend to really love a neutral eye, so I like to incorporate color with blush and lipstick mainly. I mainly only really do color for videos on my eyes or if I'm going out or something. So let's get into all of these blushes. I will include swatches in the video and I'm gonna start in no particular order, but first I'm going to do Nars because I have the most of Nars. So the first one is going to be Nars Desire. Now this is a newer one. Desire is a matte, and by the way, on my nails, in case you're wondering, this is OPI Mod About You. So Desire is a matte cotton candy pink, I believe is how they describe it, and it is that exact color in the pan and on. Now I really like this blush, but it can be a little striking, but I think if you pair it with a neutral eye and really play down the rest of your makeup, this is beautiful. A nice pop of color, but it's still subtle enough, and if you have a deeper skin tone, this actually looks nice as well. So this is Nars Desire. My next one is Nars Angelika, which is very similar to Nars Desire. So this is Nars Desire and this is Angelika. Now, I would say the main difference between these two colors is that Angelika has shimmer in it, and I'm not sure if you can tell, but I really like the shimmer. Now, for me at least, I don't find that shimmery blushes look shimmery on me. I think it just helps them look a little more lifelike. Sometimes a matte blush can look very flat and dry on your cheeks, especially if you're having weird weather like we are here in Atlanta. I found that the shimmery blushes just help your face look dewy but not dewy, just like a little more skin-like. So I really love Angelika. Okay, next up we have Lovejoy, which is my favorite blush ever. I included it in my spring and summer favorites because to me it kind of reminds me of a bronzer. So if you're my skin tone, and from MAC I'm about an NC44, NC45, although I don't wear MAC because they make me look orange, but this just is like the perfect blush when you want to either look very bronzed or just like a little bit of color on you. Very natural, but to me this puts me in the mind of a bronzer. It does have a little shimmer in it, but I love this. I had to include it because some days I don't wear a lot of color on my cheeks and I just like putting a bronzer on. But if you want that kind of look in the blush, try Nars Lovejoy. I promise you will like it. Once again, I think this will look good on anyone. That's one thing I really like about Nars as a brand. They really try to incorporate things that look good on a variety of skin tones, which I think is important. And they have a really nice variety of shades, which I also like. And they have cheeky names, which I also like, clearly. Okay, the next one is Nars Gina, and this is a matte peach. Yes, matte peach. I really love this color. You can't go wrong with a peach. You guys know I love peach. If you use too much of this though, you can look kind of orange. But that's one thing that's really good about Nars blushes is that you really only have to tap into them. I think I only have one Nars blush that I've hit pan on, and I started collecting Nars blush almost a decade ago. I'm sure some of these are old, but I'm not throwing them out. As long as they don't start getting chalky or separating or smelling, I'm keeping them. So this is Nars Gina. It's a nice matte peach and I love this color. Next I have another one of my favorite summer colors. This is Nars Taj Mahal. Whoo, you guys. Now I know looking at it in the pan, my hand looks really awkward. Looking at it in the pan, it does look kind of scary, but I promise you guys, this is the prettiest burnt orange terracotta color, but a little more striking than terracotta. This looks pretty worn on your lid as an eyeshadow, but this looks so beautiful on women of color in the summertime. I know you're thinking it's too stark, but it just looks so pretty. It gives you a nice glow. This blush is everything. It's everything. If you don't have it and you're looking for something a little different, I would definitely try it out. It is just like, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now my next Nars blush is Torrid, and this is it's like a satin peach color with a little bit of shimmer. I love it. It has like a goldeny shimmer, so this puts me in the mind of like a Gina. It's kind of like a mix between a Gina and a Taj Mahal. It's kind of peachy pink, but then it has that golden shimmer in it, and it just looks so nice. I really love colors like this if you just want a little pop here and there. But Torrid, I think, was my first Nars blush that I ever got, and it's still one of my favorites. As you can tell, I really love Nars. And if you're wondering, for reference, the actual foundation I'm wearing now is Nars All Day Luminous in the color Tahoe, so that is my actual shade. Okay, now the last Nars blush is probably the one that I reach for the least amount of time, and you'll see why when I show you. This is Exhibit A. Now, I really love this blush, but I have to really be in the mood to wear it because it is so striking and it is matte. I find that sometimes, like I said earlier, matte blushes can be a little more difficult to wear, but this is really nice in the summertime when you just want a pop of color. You're wearing a nude lip, nude eyes, and you want this to be the focal point. It doesn't look as scary on your cheek, and I just love it. I wore this to my mom's. She had a party once. I wore it and I didn't look like a clown or anything. Exhibit A is really pretty. Looks really nice on deeper skin tones. If you do have a lighter skin tone, you can wear a lot of these darker colors. I would just tap into it once, place it on your cheek once, and then use a denser brush to buff it out so that the color is more dispersed and it doesn't look too bright on you. But once again, you can use this as an eyeshadow. Just an all-around great color. So those are all my Nars blushes. I don't really have like any other brands that I have a lot of. The first one I'm gonna show is a MAC Cream Blend blush. Now this is actually from a limited edition collection, and the color is called Joie De Vivre. De Vivre or De Vivre. I actually have this tattooed on my shoulder. It translates into the joy of life, and this is such a pretty blush color. It's like a coral peachy pink, but what I really like about this is that it's a cream blush. So this is really nice in the summertime because of the color, of course, but it's also really nice in the colder months when your face tends to be a little more dry and you just want something that's really gonna last. It's really nice to use a cream blush and then use either a corresponding powder blush on top to increase the longevity, or apply a little bit of translucent powder. But I love the formula, love the color. I don't wear it enough, but I'm glad I'm making this video because now that I've seen it, I can start wearing it more. And that came out years ago. My only other cream blend blush is Makeup Forever. This is their blush cream in the color 410, and I got this maybe 2 years ago. If I can open it. I don't want to chip my nails. Now this is like a true coral. So pretty. Actually, I haven't even used this, but I got a sample of this one day when I went to Sephora for like an event. It's so pretty. Just a really pretty coral. Like I said, all the great benefits of being a long-lasting, high pigmentation blush. But be sure to set it with some powder just to increase the longevity. But I love this color. Oh, it's just so pretty. Yes. Oh my goodness. I think Makeup Forever is one of those brands that I really like because they're not afraid to play with color. Just great variety of shades. I love this blush. Next we have my Sephora blush. This is the Micro Smooth Duo, I guess, in the color 03 Guava Glow. I'm not sure if they still sell this. You guys know Sephora tends to have a high turnover rate in terms of their products, but this is just the prettiest color. I remember when I worked at Sephora, people would always come in and want this blush. I never really tried it out, but then I saw my girl Lushing Beauty talk about it. I don't know if she has this exact same one, but she spoke about this duo and I went to try it and I love it. So what I really like is that it has one side which is kind of like a satin blush, and then the other side is more like a highlighter. So when you wear this blush, just blend it together nicely on your cheek. It looks like you're wearing wearing a blush and a highlighter. It's so pretty. It honestly gives you such a pretty glow, and I think that it's just perfect for the spring and summertime. So if they still sell these at Sephora, I would check them out. They're reasonable, you know, in terms of Sephora blushes. I believe this was about $13, and oftentimes they go on sale, but these Sephora Micro Smooth Duos are really, really nice, and I love Guava Glow. My next color is actually a cheek topper. Well, that's what I kind of use it for, a highlighter slash cheek topper. And I actually got this from my girl Lushing Beauty. We did a swap a couple years ago, but this is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Cheeky Bronze. Now, I love this. You can use it as a highlighter, you can use it as a blush topper, and what I mean by that is, let's say you have a blush like Nars Gina, which is a flat matte peachy color. If you put this on top, it'll kind of transform the look of it, give you a little glow at the same time. This is just so pretty. This is another product that I need to wear more of. I love this in the summertime. It's so pretty to just throw on your cheek. It just looks so nice and natural. This is one of the products that I really like from MAC, even though I don't like to shop there, you guys know, but I do love their mineralized skin finishes. Next, I have my only Becca blush. This is the Becca Luminous Blush in Snapdragon. This is my most recent blush acquisition, I believe. I got this last year and I have used it quite a bit. I would say it's like a corally, pinky, watermelon. It is shimmery, but on me it doesn't look like you put their highlighter all over your cheek. I do really like this color and I tend to wear it a lot. I wish it were a little bigger. Let's see, this is 6 grams. Nars is 4.8, so I guess the packaging just makes it look a little smaller, but love, love, love Becca blushes. I would definitely go for another one, but as you can see, I have quite a bit of blush. I'm not trying to really buy too much, but the last one is actually what I have on now. I tried to put a fair amount of it on so you could see it without looking like a clown. This is my Lancome blush subtil subtle, I don't know how you pronounce it, in number 397 Midnight Rose, and I got this last year. I got this when I went to New York with my mom and we went shopping. This is really pretty because it looks, once again, really, really striking and scary in the pan, but on it looks really nice and subtle. You can also build the color up to get it a little more intense than I have it on right now. I would probably do that if I were going out at night, but I love this color. Lancome has really nice blushes. The only thing I would say is that this packaging is kind of large. It's very long because they include a little brush right there. So, you know, in terms of storage, it's not the best, but they have really nice colors. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me sharing with you guys all my favorite blushes. As you can see, they are all higher end. I don't tend to have a lot from the drugstore just because I think for my complexion, for women of color, someone with a deeper skin tone, it can be kind of hard to find blushes that aren't patchy and chalky, that actually show up. So I just skip all that and head right to Sephora or Ulta. So yeah, let me know if you have any comments or questions. I will leave all the products I listed down below, as well as my nail color and my lip color. This is Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in Trendsetter. So yeah, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.